sorry, we established in 2016 inside July, and the foundation come about because we see say as Muslims we don't dey left behind when it comes towards assisting and helping. But if you look at our religion, one of the things that we hold we up as Muslims are charity, with zakah. In fact, it's a very strong pillar. We find out say in terms of support, there are lots of people away deprived, and majority of them are Muslim them, but yet still a group no day where they support them. In Sierra Leone, majority of the charity organizations that we get now internationally sponsored charity organizations. We mean say if them do not there, then left for support them, that's the end. So we think of how do we set up a charity organization where go be sponsored by Sierra Leoneans at home, so that go able to other people them as well. So that's how we come in July 2015 and form this particular organization. We start with about 42 of we, but they like today we do over 2,200. And waiting at the Albin Statam, we make sure say somebody in a student or like be a member, they subscribe, they get at least a minimum of 10,000 donation every month, and somebody they work, they get a minimum of 50,000 donation every month. So these are the foundation startup, and that's how we begin for work.
So basically, you just say charity. Who's kind charity help on a kingi? Because so charity they in different
definitely form. We define about 8 to 10 areas of intervention. As much as we don't get people away for come on board, can support we say, well, waiting and wait to go and do if the money there they come. So the first area we look at in education. Okay. We decide say we support education. So the support education in 3 different forms. Number 1, we can provide fees for students then. So over the years we don't support lots of university students them we deprive we sometimes don't go year 1 for go year 2 become difficult for them. We help them support them till them done the book learning one. Secondly, we can help for provide stipend for students them. Sometimes if you see students here is they even need transportation for they go take lectures and come, we can help and support on a monthly basis, give stipend, And thirdly, we don't need support education in terms of material as well. So we can provide material for students them, if not care or what students them. And also don't.
No, let me take on from the education before you go to the next set of charity help.
Education. I just want to end on one. We're not the construction. Okay. So we also don't start on the education for construct for build school them as well. So don't start one of the school in Afalaba, inside Mansofiniatong, Afalaba district.
Okay. Talking about the people that wanna pay fees for, how na ki able for donor assessment and know say this person they in their need of fees.
Okay. So one we get a department in our organization. We're in the data and research department. They'll get the project department.
Where they up FBC and other colleges?
No, we office now. We office. Okay. We office then at 9 Lane Bar Street, Nabuk Fields. So letters then can come in. So as they talk, so even now, yesterday I did on the radio station, somebody sent a request say, I told their students, but for one earlier now it don't drop, and able for go continue na college because of funds. So I don't say write letter. So the first, if you come into it, tell you say you get problem of fees, the first thing they tell you write letter. Because then the first evidence, if tomorrow don't know then can say how no manage support this person, but they say looking letter of request. So after the letter of request now, then the project team, they send this to the data team. So the data department, when they're responsible for do research, they compile. Let's say if we receive 5 different requests. One good thing about we, even though we're an Islamic organization, but we need to support people and based on religion. So
okay.
Not care if you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, ask for help. We rather care of who that they in dire need of the support we say we need. So now they do some background research and check how really this person need. If money there for the all, let's say we receive 5, we support them 5. But if only until we receive 5, now 3 we get money for. We look at the 3 then we the most vulnerable and now they would help.
So now can go to the colleges them and the institutions there.
Yes, we do that. We also do background research. We also if not possible we don't enroll already. We look at in transcript. We call also one for who need value for money. We don't put money per person for nothing. So they watch and see say this person is a very brilliant student. Low help we don't in course.
So now they continue with una support steady person done.
Yes.
So in the area of fees and stipend, the same people una they pay fees for, una the same people and back una they give stipend, or una get a set of people where una they say okay this would help them with stipend and this would give them fees. So how that they run?
All 3. So one someday fees no more they pay for them. I'm not responsible for them stipend. Someday they pay fees and assist them with stipend. Some don't know they will pay fees for, they'll just assist them with stipend. So they do all three there and then
So the school where una say una don
start for bill.
starts for bill, una want for make it dey in line with government, or it's a thing where na una self na una want for una.
All right. So when we start the school, now we the owner, even the teachers the way they did. So in fact, we members them. This over 2,000 members. When we start the school initially, and I've been 32 picking them and all. So even then, 10 day, we not been get this government in power yet. So there was no free education. So we members them now the hotel say each picking now this now the fees for pay for, and then are vulnerable picking them. Then people that are able to pay, so will pay. So members and they volunteer. So some man say, okay, me go pay for 10 picking, me go pay for 15, me go pay for 20. So initially we start, and for now we only and solely, the sponsor help the picking them and help the teachers them as well.
Okay, so how na they do is it na the tertiary level una concentrate on, una get a focus, or it's everybody, any category, any level?
It's everybody from primary level to secondary level to university level.
So how na they do the primary and secondary level in terms of doing a background check?
All right, so for them, most of the primary and secondary level don't they deal with for now on a community, not on individual. So the school like now a school with the support.
How?
Like in terms of material, for example, they go on some certain deprived communities where we go support them with blackboard. School level go meet the zinc, they together support them with zinc. We see say the picking and they way them very vulnerable, identify them among them at the community and pay for them fees. So normally now in groups, we need to do like our universities until now by one person. So until that one old school and all the support for let them take care of the picking them. If na geometry sets that we buy maybe when Beckett and reach and supply to all the picking that we then get for go seek Beckett. So they will not can look at that because the community of itself where you go there, you know it's a deprived community. So you need to identify who that need or who that not need. As you see the community, they not say they are they all they need, so we support them in groups.
Okay. So now which community them like gonna get in mind specific community una be don't do na
in Port Loko, we get the Mabane community, we get the Koya community, we get another community and I remember the name. In Bombali district, we get Warema community, and then Falaba, we get the Mansofinia.
So na not do any community work yet na Freetown?
Within Freetown in terms of primary or secondary school education more. So we project really they with the theme say reach the unreachable. So we can see say you get other child organizations that really they operate in Freetown, but you get on side for two reasons. People in go there. One, the distance until the community so far. Some other development organization need to reach there. Or two, even though the community is not far, sometimes the road is too bad, they will not go there. So those are the community where they concentrate on more.
Okay. So continue for day with we na the program. That's na Abdulrahman Jallo, the CEO and founder for Dakva Foundation, when a charity organization where they do humanitarian support to the less privileged. So you be they explain about the three segments so na the deal with. You don't explain about the education. What's na the other segment?
So the next one we look at health.
Health.
Yes.
Okay.
So we see say we don't do plenty time we see people and they die simply because of medical care. They're not able to get them. So how they do the health now in two ways. We get one initiative or establish what we call a mobile health clinic. Oh yeah, I think we the organization we start and they don't know if other one they don't start. This foundation we get over 100 medical doctors we are members in different fields. Some of them are lab tech, some of them are pharmacists in different fields. So on a quarterly basis, we can gather some funds and gather them, and we go now then community that they tell you. So these unreachable community way hospital, not the PHU, not the clinic, not the know nothing. So when we they go there, then can go with all of them lab tech material for go test. If now we they look at then common illnesses like malaria, cholera, then typhoid. So they will test Combra and then picking them. And if anybody they were sick, they go with full medical supply code. They don't buy everything now. So they administer drugs to them at no cost. So this is one way how they supporting the health through the mobile health clinic. Another way they supporting the health now for finance, then operational, problem the way people can get. So we don't do a not to one, not to two, not to three. So when people can sick, sometimes in the hospital, they're fortunate for see maybe any other humanitarian organization come up with an advert, say this person sick, he needs this kind of help, he needs this kind of support. We don't go and give them, the help they need. The recent one, we can get a brother where just a sick and able for work again, we need about, I think, it's $10,000 or $20,000 for like, we go for support there. So as a foundation, we decide say we go able for fight for like, raise $1,000 or $2,000 or we able raise we submit onto one other TT as well. Last year August we been so host for Don Panam. We've been be among the organization the way champion for raise fund for Hussein and Ghana, but unfortunately they're on the treatment now. He passed away. So we don't target them major. People who need major operations and provide for them support through the health as well.
Okay, so in terms of the mobile health clinic, we una can go meet the people and do some medical examination and una still they do at this time.
Yeah, well, no, this time no. In fact, for me even do inside this June with the camp, but because most times inside in the season more can do. Because in the season then half sickness they all can come up. So then June, July, August within them period and but as it is now, we're not sure say we will undertake such a project for now.
So wait, una don't think of something like for improvise because if una not go now because I know say na for the corona.
COVID, yeah.
Yes, una go don't stop.
Yeah.
So una need to go meet them. So una get any idea of how una go for improvise in terms of helping the health sector.
Yeah.
We know so una dey go meet them now.
Well, we not really think of that yet. I know like you, but I think this will be an assignment for me for go back and possibly have a meeting with the medical team. Say, can we think of another way we can still support without with presence not be there? I think we'll go discuss that day and possibly maybe an idea will come up.
Okay, so we can continue for talk about more impact so una don't create and more of una work we una don't do, especially at this Ramadan. So continue for stay with we na the program. The program and me they show you the country live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and you the same way so gateway on Facebook www.radiodemocracy.sl. The program they continue. The facilitator for the Sierra Leone War in Iro Retire Association, Reverend Mata Chigozi, don't say for EPTA people may they not get the coronavirus. People for the wear face mask and observe the social distancing. We will body work man them, they advise people for do. He talk this way one philanthropist, Kulamara, go give rest to woman them, where them man them be don't die during the war. Reverend Mata Chigozi talk more inside this interview to Mange Masari.
Okay, this donation today na ya so today na the 25 if I not make mistake 25 Saturday SLBC compound na Mrs. Kula Mara where you know they na US when na him na the leader of Slafwa na him out of Iyon little money the way they put together he able to get this amount of rice so that they will able for to religious people them as well as in group member them 40 bags of this particular rice they go to in group people. He give water now and rice and if you don't they try for do a lot of things them not to today not to last week but this one also now been thing where Mr. say surprised because just call me no more overnight say then get this thing. I shock in the trying times like this he able still member for say get something like this for assist to in group to the people that were most needy. The chair lady and then with some other executive then go address the different queen there now when I then go able for know how they go shape these 40 bags among the most needy people there because all man need you but the most needy now in they go really make sure say this reach to and how you go able for get report now through the pictures and telephone numbers as well as the addresses then and that they go do and then send let it go able for see say this suffer way is suffer from ion sweat actually reach to the right people the way it be trust and then wait to make it get to the religious people then let them pray for the country about this COVID and let also them pray for the world and also remember them in prayers. Now that making also give to the religious people them where they are very needy people them because again among the religious people also the one we get able for do you get the one that we really needy within the mosques and the church.
Slav one and get plenty people in the organization. Now the group now come together and use personal money.
Now in your personal money always now so it do. Now in personal money for make sure say because the one the way it they work with now vulnerable people them. So for like people and they even go able for contribution problem. So now in your personal money so we cannot work together is send. So it they try for because there is a lot of formation where they take place. Different groups there one way or the other. But they try for make sure say we able get 10 people there also together for let them be unified together. But whilst we they try for bring the unification, now that's making not go sit on the wait. Now that make it send that help them.
Something they all would talk about. So what did it cost for them?
Well, looking at 50 bags of this rice and looking about the water and looking about transportation and all, it passed 10 million euros.
Which impact it will create to the widows them way it provide them for?
Well, what I use self no say time like this, not trying times, difficult times, challenging times that were really it's difficult for them go able for see For let you go able for see somebody will go even give you 10,000, 20,000 before I say now somebody can give you this. Now big thing that person don't do. So I think say the impact now for let you go able that moment, you know, you're not going able to do the whole thing for them, but at least that moment they for let you go able for say well this night I'm your small support in times like this. Let una self will take them and manage on our families. My message to them and to the rest of other people them number one, it go good for let them able for all themselves as sisters and begin think. Say well, if let me say this Sumaya, it not be ever do this. What thing them go do for make the organization go before? Then they begin thinking about that. Number two, the COVID issue. Let all man take precaution because this time not to sweet them. Now time when I challenge them where people them all afraid about putting them. So it go good for let people them make up their mind for let them go take the healthy precautions. Let them take the healthy precautions so that at the end they will able for give all we all go able to fight together and we go able for.
Okay, how you self go monitor for should say the rescue to the right people?
I get for monitor through the pictures, through the telephone numbers, and then through the addresses. Then we then go get for give for say that these are the needy people. Them I go get for do that one day.
For say the rest.
For say the rest means the real needy people them among the needies. So now that way they I go for use the telephone. I go for make sure say I firm meet them for reach out to them addresses. Then they I get people them around our communities. Them definitely I go able for locate and know waiting who that get them and how the condition they if not real needy or not needy I go know.
That na Reverend Matachikoze be they talk to Mangi Mansa inside the interview day, but one help we one philanthropist do for them through the organization and go help some people. The program na me they show the country live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get with we Abdul Rahman Jallo, we are the CEO and founder of Dakva Foundation, where they also for Terry Bots, the charity organization, where they don't do for give humanitarian support to the less privileged. But we go come back to and make we just relax and get short music break.
Coronavirus is real and deadly. We can, however, fight it together by choosing faith over fear, practicing a good personal hygiene, stop sharing fake news, for it will lead to panic and death. Rather consult credible media outlets. Remember, this too shall pass. Dr. Alfred Bette, CEO, Devators.
I hope you don't hear about coronavirus. Cause right now all around the world, people them the minors. Salomon gets ganga, yes, but this make we take a serious. Be careful, are you the scatter, you fake rumors. Oh yeah, yeah. What's you on with soap and water? Oh, use hand sanitizer. Stop all the public gatherings and say half together. Cause that's it to make the virus spread. Together we can do this. No, say you don't care. Yes, we can do this. We don't conquer 11 years. Ebola and mudslide. Yes, we can do this. So just think about it. Together we can do it. Think about it. Together we can do it. Stay safe. No use you unclean and touch any part now you first. No. Yeah. throats, if you get fever, if you get headache, or any other symptoms, reports are now. Corona for God, these two shall pass, these two shall pass. Like how we be conquer Ebola, now so we go conquer coronavirus. These two shall pass, these two shall pass. Like how we be conquer Ebola, now so we go conquer coronavirus. Fambola, hope you don't hear about coronavirus. 'Cause right now all around the world, people in the minors. Salome gets ganga, yes, but this make we take a serious. Be careful how you dey scatter your fake rumors. Oh yeah. So if you don't get this seed, take preventive measures. If you don't get this seed, take preventive measures. 'Cause corona is real, and corona the killer. Oh yeah. Yes, we can conquer coronavirus. Only if we choose faith
Alright,
over
I
fear.
hope say you
And
enjoy that music day. Now a corona message through music, where then they advise people for wasi and autumn and go to get you mask on. And if you get any symptoms of coronavirus, call 117. Well, the program na media show it can to live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Continue for day with 077981981. Now the number we for use if you get any message or question for we studio guest. And self with the Facebook www.radiodemocracy.sl. Go now Facebook page and you go get we live. If you get message they just left and they for the studio guest. Well, we still get Abdul Rahman Jallo, we na the CEO and founder for Dagva Foundation, when a charity organization where they do humanitarian support to the less privileged. They also for talk about the organization where you just don't talk about, and he get some activities them way then they undertake at this time when a Ramadan and the same safe way we get Corona now we missed way it can explain but.
Thank you very much. Inside Ramadan, we normally get this program when at the Rich and Reachable. So of all the activities that we don't take to undertake with lots more unable for talk all about, we get to waste them how carries fund. So we primarily way for get money, not who remembers them, as I will explain to you. So anybody who join you when a student can normally donate like 10,000 loans every month, and anybody where they work we join we can normally they give like 50,000 every month. But then that particular funds they're not enough, so another funding strategy will get now the Rich then Reachable project we'll call 110 per year. So they ask every single Sierra Leonean for donate 10,000 loans or 110 per year. We can collect this money mainly inside first month inside Ramadan. So it's a fundraising drive. So as it is now, we normally they use 10 different strategies for do this collection in Ramadan. But due to the COVID, 6 of them strategy there is no longer workable. So for example, we been used for Goda mosques. Will be one key side which will be raise them funds there. Mosques then close now. We used for visit offices them and talk to Muslim and non-Muslim as well. This time around you can do them visitation in there as well. We'll be used for them at the ferry, different ferry than at the town. We'll be used for go shop to shop. We'll be used for the street fundraising at various junction them. All of this we can't do again due to the COVID. So now we only target the media. We also one form where they use. So like for the one way they listen to the Voice of Islam every day at 6 o'clock to 7, we get a program they we they use it's a fundraising. So people call and make their donation, and also we they use the social media for circulate to messages them. So same way, so we get we own vehicle them. We through this project for the past 3 years where people that done the support, we buy 3 poda them where they run. So for the very first time that the country we introduce a free ride, for the last 2 years, where every Friday, like motorcar them from them money time to time where time they reach for let people and pray, then they run at no cost. You load inside the candle, you need to pay nothing. We do this one for appreciate the people who don't donate, for tell them say the money the charity work will take and for they do them, and also for teach other people and for be charitable as well. So not all time for be stingy. You know, only just support Dagva. I like you need to give to Dagva while you look at your community. Nobody know they in community where they live where you not get somebody who deprived for help. So I go for reach out to them people and they that now main concern. So this particular year as well, we day on one, we don't get over 10,000-20,000 people away than they donate for the last 3 years. So we get the database, which is how we store them all. So we go back to them since them not they follow meet them physically. So we make calls, we send text messages, say down a program 1 time per year we they give 10,000. Ramadan is here again, so you can make you 10,000 loans. Donation. This now we do use for support the widows that they help, the orphans them, the educational areas, the sector, and plenty other things that they do. So people that don't start, a lot of people don't start for give. In fact, some I know, say as Ramadan can need for make that particular donation day when they reach the unreachable. But apart from that, every first month we feed people away the fast.
So before Kanto Danny,
Yeah.
you make mention of when they use the media and announce and people make them donation. How they collect the money?
Alright, so because of the social distancing, we try use different methods. Now, number one, God make we get orange and Afri money now. So we get both orange and Afri money line. We not day people and they send them. So we hardly go meet anybody. Number two, we dey work with 5 to 6 different banks them. Like we get account na UBA, na GTB, na FIB, na UTB, and Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. So we also get the account numbers them out. So maybe if you get your account, like a few days ago, somebody just asked me now na UBA account, I send and give them a letter, send give me the screenshot, say don't transfer money in our account. So if you get your app, you can easily transfer money in our account without you not see. Thirdly, we got a website. So you go on for how about the people that really out. Because not just the target Sierra Leone and they're at home, we also the target Sierra Leone and they're abroad. Our membership they in over 17 different countries. So we'll get to website. So on our website, we get a PayPal account on the www.dakvacharity.org. So if you click onto a website, say donate, you can go there, donate, and the money you can just use the PayPal and pay and directly into your account. So these are some of the ways how they use for collect the funds.
Okay, so the activities them owner do undertake during this Ramadan, how they go about for doing?
Right. So the one at the fundraising, because we look at say we normal way how be the raise fund, we not able for raise and so again due to the corona. Today sometimes we go do a fundraising where you go call people and together, they all come, and when they come, we now do the fundraising at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we gather that money, they will go help. People, a huge number of the continent population, they have up and the mocks the way first month they come for go cut fast. Because nowadays people can go mank out one basin where they do for 10, 20 people. But it carries now at a time like this where it's not just possible again. And we see so we not support them people and they go be a problem. So we launch the Empty Bowl Challenge. Like campaign will launch with a target every Sierra Leonean and even people abroad for donate at least 25,000 leones. So look at 25,000 leones go for feed person both in the morning for like taking Sokoli, as you can call them, and in the evening for like getting Sunakati for cut fast. So we launched that particular campaign day, and we launched 2 days to Ramadan. It's all over the social media, and we don't get a huge cooperation from lots of people where they come. So the thing is, you come say, okay, you only empty bowl, say, for fill this bowl, for put something in this bowl, for help for feed people, and they donate 25,000 leones. And then you challenge 5 family and friends. You party them, you call all 5 names. So they challenge this. For all myself, do the same. So if you want to feed the family, it's 750,000 leones for the whole month. So you get people already challenge, okay, they feed the whole family. So for example, maybe in challenge 5 people, me feed the family 750, and the 5 people who are challenged, the one donates 1 million, the other one donates 1 million, the one donates 1 million, the one donates 750.
So that means the response them encouraging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has been so great. So from there, the first thing we don't target a community in Apotloco, we then call Masheka community. They right inside the village. We get to field officer. So now we still fight for our pass. We never get past it. So we send the money to them, about 5 million leones, they buy bags of rice, and then with physical cash, because each family based on there will be 28 households. So each of these households, based on the amount of people we then get, we show the amount of money we forgive to each and every one of them. So you do that, you send for the photos, and we publish them on the Facebook page, website, and with YouTube as well. Then yesterday or day before yesterday also, we target some guys and then call themselves the United Blind Muslim Association. Then they Nakosotong, about then 20. Then say for go, they will supply those bags of rice and also give them 2 million loans and say let them use them, they share among themselves for use for this Ramadan. Today as we talk so right now, by this 1 o'clock where they come, so they do another distribution na Kenema. So in Abo, when our widows they'll target. So today, we just don't send the money, they don't buy everything, and they don't identify the widows, the partners that will get this. So they'll be doing the distribution, send for with the photos, and they will publish. And so in as much as the lockdown day, but they try for use partners they will get within the district for let they help with the distribution. So all the money the way they don't come in these last 3 days, as then they come, and so we send them for do the activities, because people they donate them for the first month, so notice what they keep. So as then they come, we they send or they do the distribution.
Okay. You don't explain about the set of people more on the you talk about household.
Yeah.
Now they distribute to household, and say if you talk about
Organizations as well.
yes,
Then
organizations, the private organizations where una don't they help.
Yeah.
So what about the homeless people where in as much as then they na streets but they want for fast?
Okay.
Una get any provision for the homeless? They're not in our homes, then they na streets, but una focus now on household and charitable organizations.
No.
Una don't consider the set of people.
Yeah, so we while to be the list, some group of people and the way we not give support yet. So for example, the imams them as well, we highlight them, but we treat them on preference, because we they look at, as I say, we they really look at the unreachable community. So basically, we support, if we can divide them by 100%, 70 to 80% of which we do now then community and do the target. So of course, yes, we highlight the homeless with the people who don't the support, and we ensure say as the funds then they come, then self we get for reach out to them very, very soon.
Okay. What's about the disabled people?
Yes, the disabled group who we target for this year, then they na McKinney. I don't forget the name. So we already don't communicate with we field officer there, and it don't go do the research, it don't give you all the details. So possibly because every one day making 2 days, now we can send money. So possibly today they do one donation, so tomorrow will not be doing any donation. Next tomorrow the other donation they do we shall send McKinney, and at the disabled already they will then get one whole camp with, and they do the send, so that we can help them for fast.
Okay, so now specific districts them una want for focus on?
Inside this Ramadan we highlight about 7. We, of course, the Tonkolili district, we're targeting it, the Moamba district, the Bombale district, the Potloko district, the Bo district, the Kenema district.
Okay, thank you so much. Continue for the the program. In name na Abdurrahman Jallo, the CEO and founder for Dakwa Foundation, a charitable organization where don't they do humanitarian or give humanitarian support to the less privileged, especially this Ramadan time. They say then they get their money, send us some parts them, help household and help some charitable organization, and they think of helping the homeless and the disabled people too. Continue for David na the program. The program a media show. It can to live from the society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM 077981981. Now the number we for use for send you message. If you get any question we want for ask the studio guest, send on to 077981981. Or self if you listen we on Facebook we dey live, you can send them na the Facebook page, and we go able for read the question inside the program. The program they continue. The focal person for Speak Up Africa for Zero Malaria campaign, Aminata Balde, says Salone still they get high number of Pekin and Bele women where they die because of malaria infection, we make Salone infant mortality rates don't go up bad one. Madam Balde talk this for Seka the World Malaria Day celebration, where then be they celebrate April 25 every year. For more on this, make we join with reporter Musa S. Kamara.
Malaria sick. Now we don't kill plenty people na the world, especially Pekin and Bele woman them. Now this make inside 2007. The world the negative impacts them will malaria get on the society. And this year, even though Salone they record coronavirus case them, Salone will join other countries them around the world for commemorate this day. Beside the assistant program manager, National Malaria Control Program, now the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Alaji Esturesi, for tap how people only get malaria sick in the country. Government will begin distribute about 4 million mosquito tents them across the country.
We cannot suspend all activities in malaria control because we know how dreadful malaria is. If we suspend all activities because of the COVID-19, then definitely a lot of people would die in the country. So that is why, as a ministry and as a program, we are doing a lot of adaptations to suit the situation in the country so that we can continue implementing all the various activities. In the midst of all what is going on in the country to control this dreadful epidemic, COVID-19, we as a program are still carrying out.
We want to say sorry for that insert there. Now the wrong inserts them play inside the program, but we will take another issue. The Partnering to Serve Humanity Consortium don't go give 6,010 kilobags of rice to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary School Education, where 8,000 pikin get for benefit from na 6 districts na the country. Alfred Charles, na member na the foundation, he say na different partner them like the Chief Foundation, Hele International Foundation and Caritas Freeton being come together for help government ban the school feeding program. You know, Kabia gets more and go now report.
Government may introduce the school feeding program for different school na the country. Outside government they feed different pikin them where they go government schools them. From that time to now, plenty people and organization don dey help government for say government able for achieve this. In one panel organizations they are na Partner to Serve Humanity Consortium. Outside themselves don dey give their own support to government for say they able feed pikin them na the country. We make this be anthem. Partner to Serve Humanity Consortium. They don't go give rest to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary School Education. Father Peter Conte, now the Executive Director for Caritas Freeton and SEF, now the Chairman for this consortium, explain.
Today is very symbolic and timely because we will be giving out rice that is being allocated to the Ministry of Education for the purpose of complementing what government has asked, that is a big priority this time, is to support educational institutions and our children. And the coincidence is that it's coming at a time wherein there are a lot of difficulties and hardship because of the coronavirus. Organized schools are not on, but the children are still living. The children still have the need to eat and feed. And therefore, that's why I said it is timely, and God, there is divine providence in all that we do. We are making this offer from our partnership, which is Partnership of Humanity, which composed of the Shu Foundation, Taiwan, and Healy Foundation in the USA, Lani Foundation and Caritas that are locally based here. We implement what they send, and we give to our beneficiaries, both Caritas and Lani.
But waiting at the team them, we then go give to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary School Education, Alfred Charles, now member of the Healing International Foundation, explain.
Today, we are handing over 6,000 bags of 10 kilograms of rice to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Our intention is to provide a total of 8,000 bags of 10 kilograms rice, which we expect to serve a total of 8,000 beneficiaries in 6 districts in the country, specifically targeting chiefdoms that are mostly in need.
Philomena Yumkela, now the Executive Director for Lania Foundation, say then go continue for support government for CC them feed picking them now the different districts them now the country.
I feel privileged to be a part of this partnership, that is the Partnership to Serve Humanity. We have been advocating and commending as well the government's initiative for the free quality education through our partnership feeding projects. Today we are here. This is evidence of what we have been doing together. I thank you all for being here, and I'm looking forward to participating and helping more with initiatives that the government will implement in Sierra Leone. They send tons and tons of rice every year to Sierra Leone. Some of the beneficiaries are Ebola survivors, mudslide victims, orphanages. We take these supplies to these institutions. So I would like to end by just thanking Sushi once more for their generous donation to our country, Sierra Leone.
where they receive them here on behalf of government. The national coordinator for the free quality school education program, Amara Soa, say na picking them within a 6 districts them na the country get some benefits from this race.
We told Mr. Charles that because schools had closed down and because we still wanted the children to continue learning, as the ministry had devised or come up with a platform for children to continue learning at home, we wanted them to have this food so that it will help them concentrate on listening to the radio teaching program and also stay at home, because we know a lot of children will even leave home when they are hungry to go fend a little for themselves. So we sat down to work and we told them that we have parameters that will guide the distribution of this food. Other agencies had come, similar gestures, and we had targeted certain districts. But we had certain districts that had not benefited from such gesture. In the principle of equity and fairness, we wanted to reach out to those. So the 6 districts that will be benefiting from this gesture, the 3 districts in the eastern region, Kailong, Kenem, and Kono, and 3 districts in the north and northwest of the country, Bombali, Karine. And we also needed to have certain indicators that will help us select the chiefdoms where we will go. So we decided to use the comprehensive food security and vulnerability analysis, a study that was undertaken by the World Food Programme and the Ministry of Agriculture in 2015. It's 5 years old, but it's the most recent one that we have. And we needed something, we didn't want to use our discretion, because sometimes when you use your discretion, there's a tendency to be subjective, there's a tendency to be biased, and there's a tendency to be misconstrued. So we used that indicator, and we were able to select the most vulnerable district. And of course, when we selected, the most vulnerable chiefdoms within the target districts, and when we did that, we were able to select schools at random from those. Afterwards, we had an agreement with the consortium, and this agreement has been signed by the Honorable Minister himself, Dr. Gud Mornin Salone, and Peter Conte representing the consortium. And within this agreement, we had identified the district that will be going and what each beneficiary will receive. We believe that each child will receive a bag of 10 kilogram rice.
Amara Soa end up tell thank you to Partner to Serve Humanity Consortium and say then go make sure say the right speaking away for benefits from this race, benefits from for Radio Democracy, Kabia the report.
The program na Midday Show, they can tell live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get with studio guests 077981981 and the number we for use for send you message if you get any question for a studio guest, or if you want for comment on any of the issues that we don't deal with inside the program. 077981981 and the number we for use. Well, we dey live on Facebook. You can use the Facebook page self for send your question for a studio guest or for send concern on any of the issues them where we don't deal with inside the program. We still get Abdurrahman Jallo, we na the founder and CEO for Dakva Foundation, we na charity organization we don't give humanitarian support to the less privileged. They don't talk about the organization, what they do in terms of helping na the educational sector, the health sector, and other side and but the activities and when they do this Ramadan term for help people, the less privileged, the one that they're not able to afford them during this past month. So it will come round up with some of the impacts them we una feel say this don't create.
Of course, I'll tell you say some of the things that we don't do and the impacts that we don't make within the societies, they are great. I go start with one community. I think one of the things I want to mention now under water and sanitation. Now also another sector or another area where so they intervene with the couple them who they receive. So in I think in 2006 or in 2016 or 17, we meet a particular community where the south side and they get water. Look the hole, look the pits, they look the graveyard, they're very, very close to them. So in a raining season, way heavy rain they come, that amount water, all things they drain into the water and that was the only source we be say them get. So we've been fighting and see how best we construct and put water well there. They like today, that particular community they enjoy water well and enjoy water right from the well, and we'll go talk to one of the beneficiaries there, like number one blind woman. we meet them and say, how I feel now that this water well there. He say, well, before that Gva construct that well there, for let it drink, it been difficult to advance calling Grand Pekin then come, now then they can watch the water, because then they say they get the water. I said, now just a pit, trees then they leaf then they for don't they or any other kind of thing can go inside it. So pass then watch the water, then confirm if the water okay or not for let drink. He said, but ever since we construct the well day, it don't make them so easy for them that they like today, if you want drink, you don't need in Grand Pekin them around again. We get orphans them way them belong sit down at the house because they lost them that did them. Because of the support they receive and give to certain widows them, they orphan they like today, then they na school and then they continue. There was this boy by the name of Launde. We see on the social media somebody they actually need fees for like we just don't sit back for go SS1. So we later do research. So we do research now. Tell everyone know about this, but why not they go school? It we say it get in cool. We been they sell rum, and this uncle like out an atom. But like na be inside first month, the bobo plead to uncle say uncle I get for keep fast. So now that I keep fast, I'm not going to for dinner at the shop, at the fast again. So can you just spare me for this 1 month after I continue back for sale for you? Say uncle been very strict and say no. Now they get in survivor. It's either I sell or left. So the bobo have been get for left. Because he think can say not go the fast and then they do that. So when we go they try for negotiate, see anyway. So we put on a school. We don't put on a school, they don't go SS1, SS2, they don't see to us. And we're ready for support them till college, till university level, till they get in degree and become somebody in a society.
Okay. So what can they do then, especially for in terms of education, the one they wanna pay fees for, what can do follow-ups on them?
Sure. Then one key thing will be say we're engaging because we need for right then success story there. Say now this will be done because this is how you keep your donors. The people they give them money, if they still sell the money, they go say better they will give more. And the one day we not be part of una, if they see what you do, then self go come on board and want for be part.
So most of the time them because it don't take small loan and don't start this organization. The one them way can don't go to college and don't graduate begin work, then can give back.
Sure. In fact, that now want to always remind them that if you don't pay for you 1, 2 years, until year 2, pay for year 3, year 4, you graduate. No for say people and they in a similar situation. So if you are working, you need to give back. Sure, they are members and they are contributing.
Okay, so somebody they ask Naya, so how somebody for be member?
Okay, so for be a member, it's so simple. One, if you don't know WhatsApp, we get a WhatsApp form. If you able to go on our website, we get a website form as well. So the number we somebody will contact you for let be a member na 076 363131 076 363131 the official line of Dagva where you go call and be a member and we go able for send the form for you or go able for direct you on how you go fill the form and send them back to you.
Okay. Plenty thank you to you. Well, now with that in last 4 days, we go wrap up the program for today. We want to say plenty thank you to people them we take their time for listening we on radio and self-review as them on Facebook. We want to say plenty thank you to Ona. Well, I also will go wrap up the program with a midday show for today and me and Wani Gauja we present the program.